A ghost from Matt Murdock's past is haunting his future. How will he ever overcome this newest threat? Well, let's hop into the pages of Daredevil issue number 607 and find out for ourselves, shall we? Alrighty then, so as we join this comic, Matt basically tells you everything I told you in the previous issue about his secret brother, Mike Murdock, who was actually yet another secret identity that he developed to help protect his Daredevil persona. Our hero admits that he kind of enjoyed being Mike. He was everything he wasn't. Brash, brazen, he even briefly considered marrying Karen Page in the guise of Mike. Obviously that didn't pan out. And Matt was eventually forced to kill off the Mike persona, but gave him a heroic death along the way in hopes of simplifying his life. Well, as simple as your life is when it routinely involves magical ninjas. And now, out of the blue, Mike Murdock is seemingly standing right in front of Daredevil. Obviously our hero isn't dumb, and so he quickly jumps to some very likely conclusions. What are you, the chameleon, Mystique, a life model decoy? Some sort of magical shenanigan, perhaps? Whatever the answer may be, it's going to have to be put on the back burner because the bad guy bar that Daredevil and his brother are standing in right now gets visited by more regulars, in this case a whole entourage of D-listers led by the Trapster, of whom Daredevil says should at least be considered B-list. I mean, he's been around this long. Old Hornhead is able to make quick work of these guys, but just when you think the battle is won, Mike comes out from hiding and really brutalizes poor Overdrive. A guy whom not only didn't get involved in the fight, believing himself more of a professional getaway driver than a supervillain, but heck, he wasn't even drinking at the bar, he ordered soda water. Matt knows that he has to get to the bottom of this, and quick. Luckily, this is New York, and in New York, there's always a guy to solve every problem. Even one that is admittedly otherworldly and weird as this one. Thankfully, Daredevil knows Frank McGee, the former head of security for the Inhuman City, and McGee knows a bunch of powerful psychics, so they opt to give this Mike guy's brain the old in and out. You'd be shocked to discover, though, that he truly does believe himself to be Mike Murdock. In fact, he has all the memories that Mike Murdock should have if he was a real person, but he's not. He also happens to be carrying a ton of holes in his memory as well, as if he was shoddily put together. And it's on that cue right there that Daredevil and Frank McGee think they know exactly who they need to look up next. Reader, the other Inhuman who was helping them out with the whole Mayor Kingpin situation. They had left him a bunch of boring Braille files to go over, and well, for the lack of a better word, Reader had a nocturnal power admission. And because Reader's powers literally allow him to bring to life things that he reads with his fingers, he was reading something about Mike, ergo, Mike is real now. Fixing the problem should be easy. Reader will just poof him back into unexistence, only here's the thing. Mike doesn't want to be poofed, not at all. He even takes Reader's dog hostage. Oh, the dastardly villain. He's truly turned heel now. To make matters even worse, Mike has a working knowledge of Daredevil and his powers, and because of that he's able to give Matt the slip in a crowd of people. Of course, this begs the question, now that Mike has revealed himself to be a real true blue evil twin brother, what exactly does he want? What could he ever hope to hold over Daredevil? Well, for one, he knows Matt works directly with Daredevil, and Matt's best friend is Foggy Nelson, so if he wants a bargaining chip, he's going to have more than a loyal dog, maybe a loyal best friend. And it's right around there that the comic ends, everyone. So that was Daredevil number 607, and I gotta say, I'm still really enjoying what Charles Soules is doing here. It's just one of those great outside-of-the-box type of stories. It's made very clear that Mike as a persona was something that Matt Murdock used to pour a lot of his darker, more unheroic tendencies into, and now to see them turn around and bite him is very fun. Also, I have to wonder if Matt's own personal religious leanings are going to play in the finale of this story. Yeah, sure, Mike wasn't supposed to exist, but he is alive and sentient for all intensive reasons. Is Matt by the end of this going to think it's right to blink him out of existence, or is he going to think he has the right to life? I don't know. Overall, I would say this is probably one of the best books I read this week. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Oh, hey there, didn't see you come in. Cape Joel again, thanking you so much for watching to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. What am I doing? Just trying to keep these outros interesting, I guess. Judging by my analytics, most of you don't actually watch to this point of the video anyway, so I'm basically free to talk about whatever I want. Show off my new sweaters that I'm really proud of. Just, you know, wax poetic, telling you to follow me on Twitter at Cape Joel, follow me at Facebook, Cape Joel. I got a page there. You can keep up to date on stuff that's going on there. You can talk to me directly. That's always fun. I got an Instagram page that I don't push enough. I got a backup channel, the Joel Daily channel, where I do video game stuff, if what you're interested is that. I get the feeling most people just watch me for my comic content, but you know, I figure maybe if I put more work into these outros, make them a little bit more interesting, maybe more people will watch them and talk about them and follow me on social media. That would be nice. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, and Comic Smack, yeah. Man, I really stayed married to that, didn't I?